Are you still looking at me? Are you still looking at me?
Welcome to 2020. Welcome back to my channel. This is your brother Ugo Austin. If this is your first time of visiting our channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you are a regular visitor of our channel. This is to get notification when next we upload a new video. On today's topic, we'll be discussing about the pros and cons of living in the United Kingdom. You know, when we talk about United Kingdom is a union of 4 countries. Okay, 4 countries, they marched together and they form this great country called United Kingdom of Great Britain. Okay, now these 4 countries are made up of England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. We'll be discussing about the pros and cons of living in this country. Anywhere in the United Kingdom, when you are given a visa to visit UK, you can live either in England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland. The first we'll be discussing today is the NHS. The health service is free, provided you are a UK resident or you are a citizen. Whatever that is wrong with you, whatever sickness that you are suffering, the treatment is free. And when you are at home and you have an emergency, or you are at work, wherever you are, but there is an emergency and you die 999, wherever you are, you'll be located. The ambulance within 1 to 10 minutes will be there to treat you. Okay, if they cannot treat you, they will not take you to the hospital where the doctors and other specialists will now take care of you. So this is one of the pros of living in the United Kingdom. Our health service is one of the best in the world, and the organization, the way the NHS is being organized and funded, is one of the best in the world. That you can use America as an example. You have health insurance. There are sometimes people there, their health insurance is very, very expensive. Okay, but here you don't have to have health insurance. Okay, whenever you are sick, go to the hospital and you'll be treated freely. However, we have what we call prescription. This prescription is just reduced to £8. If you are not working, you are receiving benefit. This, or you are over 60 years and above, this prescription is free. Okay, when you go to the doctors and you are given prescription, all you need to do, just take to the prescription and go to any nearby pharmacy and get your medication. Is also free. But for working class, this prescription is reduced to £8. Okay, so having said that, this is one of the advantages, one of the pros of living in the UK. Our system here, our health system here, is one of the best in the world. The second pros of living in the UK is the transportation. I want to confirm to you that to drive in the UK is quite expensive. Private drivers spend a lot of money. So that is why you see a lot of people, because of that, most people don't drive. People who drive, when they are going far places, they would prefer to use public transport. Okay, so our transport system here is well organized, is very, very effective and efficient. Train, buses, tram, and taxis, they have their times. So you can sit at home, and when the time reaches for you to catch the bus, you simply go out and catch your bus. And if it is your train, the time the train will be coming, you just go and catch your train or the tram. Like I said, driving in the UK is pretty expensive. So if you want to drive in the UK, first of all, you will learn how to drive. And learning how to drive is not as easy as you think. The process of passing your driving test, you must have spent fortune before you will be passed. First of all, write your driving test theory. Then after that test theory, you'll be asked to organize driving with any instructor who charges you maybe 30 pounds or 40 pounds per hour, and the person will take you through driving process, tells you everything you need to know about the roads and road signs. Okay, then after that, instructor, then he will now encourage you to go and take your practical test. So some people take practical test more than 20 times, they haven't passed. Some, might be lucky, they'll just go and pass, right? Then when you pass, then you'll be given a driver's license. Then you'll be given a license to drive. Then when you buy a car, you insure the car, which doesn't come cheap anyway. The insurance of a car doesn't come cheap. You see people paying thousands of pounds to insure their car for a year. Then you see people paying hundreds of pounds. Okay. Now, after that, you pay, depending on the type of car you're driving, you pay road tax, which comes with a minimum of 30 pounds. Okay. Then after that, then you do MOT. So having said that, because of how expensive driving in the UK is, people prefer using public transport, which is well organized. Okay. That's also pros of living in the UK. Then the cons can be private driving can be expensive. And the third point of living in the UK is the use of words. People tend to be very, very polite. Or when someone is basically asking you something, there must be that word please there. You must put please. Not like it's compulsory, but that is a polite way of requesting something or asking somebody something. The use of that please is very, very common. Use of words are very, very sensitive. The words you use are very, very sensitive. So there are ways by which you can greet someone and they will say, yeah, you are being disrespectful. Now, the fourth point is the work opportunities. We have loads of work in the UK. It might not be professional, and some are not professional, some are professional. But what I'm assuring you is, living in the UK, you will never lack of what to do if you're hardworking. Okay? If you are hardworking, there is loads of jobs to do. Work opportunities are for everyone. Equal opportunities. The issue here is, do you have the strength to work? But when you are lazy, then you might find work stressful. Okay? You find working in the UK very stressful because we don't rest. That's another thing. One of the cons of living in the UK, we do not rest because we are constantly on the road working. Okay, sometimes you don't see your families. It takes a while before you see your kids. This is because you are working morning, afternoon, night. When you go to work in the morning, you are coming back at night time. And when you go to work at night time, you'll be coming back in the morning. So some people miss their families. Do you have a visa that gives you the authority to work? That's one important thing, because if you don't have a visa that gives you the authority to work, you're not gonna see any work. Okay? No employer will employ you, because before you get employed, they must see a visa that authorizes you to work. Because if your employer employs you without seeing your visa, if he gets caught, he will be charged £10,000. There are some people whose visa restricts them from working full time, like students. They are being given 20 hours to work every week. So your employer wants to make sure that you don't have restriction, or you have restriction, or you have the right to work in the UK. Working is not a problem. Finding a job is never a problem in the UK. You see, husband and wife, they will not see each other for weeks. This is because the husband works at night time, and when the husband is coming back, the wife is going in the morning. Okay? Then when the wife is coming back, the husband is also going. They don't have time to stay at home. Another pros of living in the UK is the pop culture. the pop culture. You see, an average British man love life, okay? They work very hard during the week. Then weekends, you see them going out to enjoy themselves in the pub and in a club. Weekend time, you see both old and young, rich and poor. That's no matter your status, okay? You see them going out for a drink. Unlike the country I came from, people will never go out to have a drink with you. Even when they go out to have a drink, they will be careful so that you don't poison them. You don't see that here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they will go out for a drink. They go out, enjoy themselves, party, drink. You see husband and wife going out, girlfriend and boyfriend, adults or teenagers, provided you are above 18. Sometimes you see some young ones, they go out to have fun. So this pop culture is very, very common. This is where we'll be ending this topic for today. We have a lot of pros and cons of living in the UK. So this will be the first video. Thank you.